Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. In your mindset. Guys, all of you don't hear the news of Emefiele, the CBN Governor. On a central bank governor, I don't hear the news. Yes. Now, I always tell people, when you there for power, always use your brain. You know, using brain. He throw away his brain when he there for power. Power, they intoxicate them. Power, they intoxicate them. Buhari, they use them. Yes, you were used. You were used as a tool, like a spanner, a star screwdriver. That's why they use you. Now they never leave you. You have been used and dumped. Now you go suffer them. Yes. When you talk, Naira redesign for nothing, for no reason. They suffer Nigerians for nothing because they are using you as a political tools to frustrate other candidates. Yes. That was what happened. Yes. That last administration used you as a political tool to frustrate probably Tinubu, but you don't know say Tinubu strong past you. You know what I mean? I know the bent things so as he did. When I want frustrate Tinubu bullion van, make you not see where he using money. When I know say Tinubu now before somebody they call himself Jagaban, you know what they give a mind before he call himself Jagaban. Okay, you can't frustrate. Buhari say no, do it like this, do it like this. All those like Muhammad them that they push you, do it like this. All those past administration they use you. You forget saying how you go suffer them when they come out because they put you for the forefront. They see them, they don't see them. Now you then see when they bring policies when no work. When make many Nigerians buy that your monetary policy of Naira redesign makes some Nigerians buy. Some Nigerian fathers and people mothers, they're naked because of you. You think say you go scot-free? No, it not go happen. You know easy. Even the cost when all those old people when they cry for bank, the cost when they cost you alone during that period, you know go leave you unpunished. You don't see them now, it don't happen. You there for position, you there for power. You know occur to you say one day. When put you for that power, go come out when people worry. Now, he never leave you. He go fight for you. Even Buhari, if he costs now, they will go carry him. Because power don't elapse, you don't finish. Now, even DSS, they don't handle you. they don't carry you from one car to inside your aeroplane or flight. You know, see you alive. You have been left behind. For those who never see whether they carry this guy from one place to another, whether they arrest him by DSS. Oh, I pity the guy. I pity the guys that use you, dump you. All right now, make sure they watch the video.
President Bola Tinubu has suspended Governor of the Central Bank, Godwin Emefiele. Folashodun Shonubi has now been named in an acting capacity. We have just heard that operatives from the Department of State Services have taken Mr. Emefiele into custody. Well, this is a developing story, and TVC News will stay with all the updates round the clock. From all of us here tonight, thanks for watching and good night.
Thank you. For those who never see when they arrest him, because Tinubu don't order for his arrest. You think say that thing when you do Tinubu, you know they pay them during election, all your money when they keep, when they supposed to buy vote to do everything, you know see them use. You frustrate them. You know, no say they pay them till today with him boys. Lagos State Governor, shout, no one here. He say, release them. You know one here. You know, no say that they watch you, that they keep them for you. They say, if I mistakenly win, if Tinubu mistakenly win, what did this guy I go see? He go no. Neither they show you now. For those who never see where them, hold on. DSS, hold on for khaki. All right now, watch the video. Never know anything. You don't know Nigeria. Now only Nigeria, they just say Central Bank Governor, they get party, they support party. You became partisan in the last administration. You even contested for presidency. You contested. Central Bank Governor that is supposed to be independent, you go to contest under APC. And they transfer you from Trump to play. There you go Abuja, go suffer up. DSS. When at the time I know that learn the lesson, you know go learn. Oh, the other method of this one again. Oh, sorry. You don't want to read like this. Now, so they make you young before. Keep going. You are doing well. You go to DSS office. Make them go probe you well. Nice one. Nice one. But I don't see in as much as me, I don't believe as Tinubu come to office or whatever, the court is still dealing with it. And I support that court process. Peter be questioning his process of coming to office. I support him. But let me tell you something. If Tinubu still do something good at this time, when he's still there, I go talk him. You see this one when he arrest Emefiele, I like him. Yes. Make others learn. So when you there for office, remember one day that your office will lapse. Yes. When you there for government, remember that evil you are doing, one day that government will lapse and you begin to suffer it. I like as even they do, as Tinubu they arrest and quick. Tinubu they never finish. Go and look for those everybody that told us lie during the last administration. People like Lai Mohammed them. Look for them. Additional them. Additional. What did they call? Femi Additional. What did they call that one? One get hair like sponge. Go there, look for those ones. I want to talk to them. A central bank governor was supposed to be independent, fully independent on his own. You go to join party. You fully there. Now you be the highest. Now you even be the highest APC member. You go belong to APC because they are ruling party. You not even only belong to APC. You go contest for presidential election. A central bank governor. A central bank governor will carry all our money. Will hold all our money for the nation. You go they use our money. They contest. You they buy vehicles. Different fleets of vehicles when you take contest with your face. With your face and your bad head when they there. You they buy vehicle. Now they never leave you. The power never elapse. It don't elapse. Would they hear they mock you now? Yes. You frustrate the whole Nigerians with your Naira redesign and nonsense when you do. Till today now they say they don't even get the new Naira note. That shows that you did it intentionally just because of political purpose, not for economic purpose. You did that Naira redesigning for political purpose to favor some administration, to favor some people, to favor your master Buhari, not because of the benefit of the poor, not for the economic purpose of Nigeria. Now they say that the old note now is still there much more in circulation. Now it's still there, Nigerians they use. They don't even see the new note. So you do you hoard money. Make Tinubu just because of Tinubu, make Tinubu no see him do campaign and do him vote and win the election. Me, I know about that one. Now Tinubu make you do them. And other people, and maybe I think with them, people won't get money, you hoard them. Now who they suffer them. And what made them probe this guy well. Anybody, no matter where you come, even if you're my brother or not my brother, if you do evil, that evil shall follow you. The Bible says, evil shall slay the wicked. Evil. The Bible says, whatever a man sow, that he shall reap. Now, what you they reap now? Everybody, when they enter this new administration, when they enter now, the plan say you go do evil. If you do and finish, the next administration when they come, they go hold them against you. The evil when you sow, you shall reap it. Yes, whatever a man sow, that he shall reap. For people who never know why they arrest this guy now, the full detail. All right, now watch video.
Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has been suspended. We are staying with this story, not just today, but all through the weekend, bringing you analysis of the different angles to this matter. We're now linking up with Abuja, where our State House correspondent, Femi Akonde, is standing by. Femi, walk us through this announcement by the federal government.
Well, this is the first time in less than 2 weeks in charge as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. President Bola Tinubu wields the big stick with the suspension of Godwin Emefiele as CBN Governor. A lot of people had expected that President Muhammadu Buhari, former President Muhammadu Buhari, would have taken this decision when the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele became the #1 public enemy with the redesign of the Naira policy. You know the impact that had on the economy. You know how a lot of small businesses crashed, how a lot of Nigerians suffered, the hardship they were made to go through because of the poor implementation of a CBN of a monetary policy introduced by the Central Bank of Nigeria. And a lot of people at that time had also accused the CBN governor of political witch hunting
That's it.
because of the way he carried out this policy and the timing of the implementation of this policy. You recall that members of President Tinubu's party and indeed former President Muhammad Buhari's party, the All Progressives Congress, took the CBN governor and President Muhammad Buhari to court, asking the court to instruct or direct the CBN to reverse to the old currency and accept it as legal tender. But a lot of people were surprised with the way the CBN governor, now suspended, Godwin Emefiele, was defiant in all of this. Even when it was glaring that this policy had failed, he still stuck to his guns. He still went ahead with the implementation of this policy. Well, eventually, Nigeria conducted its general election at the time when there was cash crunch. It also impacted on the outcome of that election,
yes,
including the way the electoral umpire INEC performed, because INEC also approached the CBN governor pleading to have access to cash, because most of their ad hoc staff and some support staff would have to be paid by cash on election day. A lot of them are not do not have bank accounts, and the INEC chairman approached the CBN governor pleading to just be given some kind of arrangements or provisions that would ensure that the cash is made available to conduct the election. All of this has happened, and the CBN governor remained in charge. But for President Bola Tinubu now taking this big move, a lot of people will commend him for it, because the cash crunch and the Naira redesign policy affected a lot of Nigerians. CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele was accused of being more interested in politics than the economy. Under his watch, the inflation rate went very high. The forex rate was fluctuating, and it became even unpredictable. And in President Bola Tinubu's inaugural speech, he said that he is concerned about the economy and also to ensure that we have a single-digit exchange rate. And for the first time, President Bola Tinubu in his inaugural speech also said that under his administration, for now, the old currency and the new currency will remain legal tender. You recall that it took the Supreme Court to force the CBN governor to revert to the old currency and allow the two currencies, both the old and the new, run together. President Muhammad Buhari, former President Muhammad Buhari, did not give that pronouncement or that declaration until now, when President Tinubu came into the saddle and made all of that pronouncement. And you also recall that CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele was also being investigated by the Department of State Security for terrorism financing. They accused him of having links to a well-known terror financier in the country. At that time, when the DSS was investigating him, he went to court to secure an injunction restraining the Department of State Security from arresting him. And he got that order by the court, and that also prevented the DSS from carrying on with their investigation. Even at that time, there was also a clash between security agencies. When the DSS tried to arrest him, he was also able to get security from the armed forces who protected him all through that period. So it was really a very messy period, especially in handling the affairs of the CBN, and that greatly impacted on the economy and indeed his performance as governor of the central bank.
And then, Femi, we are hearing that the Department of State Services operatives have now arrested Mr. Godwin Emefiele.
Yes.
Well, that's the breaking news we're hearing at this time. That cannot be confirmed yet, but we know that the DSS has stayed on that case. You know that even President Tinubu, coming on board, has said that security will be the utmost priority of his administration. We have seen him go to the National Counter-Terrorism Center. We have seen him meet with the service chiefs and all of that. So he's really interested in ensuring security of lives and property in the country. And if any of the government officials are accused of financing terrorism or having links to or financiers of terrorism, President Bola Tinubu will not take that lightly. We have seen him meet with the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, even his meeting with security chiefs, we believe that President Tinubu has been properly briefed before taking this decision to suspend the CBN governor, asking him to vacate office while investigation will begin. And, well, we'll wait to see where it goes from there. If the CBN governor will be acquitted and then return to his position as governor of the central bank, or that is the end of the road for Godwin Emefiele as the CBN governor.
It might just be a long road, but then, of course, Nigerians are waiting to hear all that happens with regard to this matter. But then, just after this news broke, have we heard anything from the streets of Abuja just yet about people's reaction to the suspension of Mr. Emefiele?
Well, it's night already, and people have retired to their homes. But online, on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, that is what everyone is talking about: the sack of Godwin Emefiele. The hashtags trending with Emefiele, CBN, Tinubu, and all of that trending online. It's already gaining traction. A lot of people are having this conversation, talking about the sack of Emefiele. People are even giving President Tinubu thumbs up for this action. A lot of people are also saying that indeed he should be held accountable for all that happened during the Naira redesign policy. Some people have also said that, he connived with some government officials, and they badly advised former President Muhammadu Buhari to also endorse this Naira redesign policy. At that time, the currency became really scarce, and some people even called it currency confiscation, that it wasn't a redesign, it was a confiscation. The hardship that was inflicted on Nigerians at that time was really unbearable for so many Nigerians.
That's true.
And this conversation will continue from now onto the weekend, up to next week, even of Monday's public holiday. But we expect that from tomorrow, that would also dominate the headlines in the tabloids that will be published. And this conversation will continue everywhere in all quarters. The suspension of the CBN governor. Abosede.
And perhaps, Femi, just before I let you go, may I ask if you have the new currency, like anywhere on you?
For where?
Well, I have a few pieces of the new currency on me, but what we have mostly in circulation now are the old Naira notes. They are fully back in circulation, and it appears as if after the redesign, after that first printing of the first batch of currency, no new notes were printed again. We also heard at that time that the Nigerian Security Minting and Printing do not really have to print a huge chunk of money that would need in circulation at a given time in Nigeria's economy. So there are a lot of issues to be considered, and it appears as if the CBN governor at that time did not consult widely before implementing this redesign policy. Abosede.
The investigations and reforms are what Nigerians look forward to. Thank you very much, State House correspondent Femi Akonde, for us there in Abuja. Thank you, Femi.
Oh, no, don't hear them. I be they get information allegedly. Say the guy be one mate through land, make a cross border come up for Nigeria. Because you don't see say there's fire on the mountain. Now you don't catch them. And show them for video now. They say, where are they going? Come back, may you go face your judgment. Now DSS catch them immediately. You know, don't see them. It's no good to they do bad. You frustrated everybody, frustrated every Nigeria. Now they never catch you. They don't catch you. I don't want to talk too much. Guys, if you love what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even on TikTok. All of my followers gonna love, guys. Peace out.